Hey, it's April from the Noble Garden. So last night I went ahead and started exploring with this Florida weave on my tomato plants, and it is a learning curve. I haven't done this before, and a few things that I've noticed I gotta work on is making the lines tighter. That's kind of more challenging than I thought it would be. On this first row, I'm going to show you how it went, and I'm wondering if it's because I have so many poles in between, and I wonder what it'd be like on my next row where I don't have those poles in between, and we'll do the next row together just so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. So remember, this is my first year using the Florida weave, and we are doing this together. So let me show you the results from last night. As you can see, it didn't go too bad, especially with the taller the plant is. So the Florida weave, you see how it's supporting the plant? So the plant doesn't have that much room. You see, she doesn't have that much room to move. Looks really good on these bigger plants. But in a second, we're gonna get to some smaller ones that aren't tall enough to reach the second line. You see how this one doesn't reach the second line? The second line is completely empty. So as it gets taller, I'm just gonna have to make sure I put it in between those lines. There's a lot of them once you get down this way, just don't fit in that second line, which is fine. Like I said, I'll just push them through. And then as you get to the bigger ones, you see here where I'm talking about the line's too loose. It gives it too much room. So I've got to work on that, guys, making it tighter. But for my first round, I don't think it's too bad. But see, these are the bigger ones. And the bigger ones look much better than the littler ones, see? See how it supports it? The other thing I used were these little clips, which I might end up using the clips on all of them. We'll see. But there's my first experience with it. So I'm gonna flip this camera, we'll do the other side. So guys, this is what I got to do this with, and this came off of Amazon, and so far I like it. We'll see as the year goes on if I continue to like it. So let me show you the first thing you do. So you'll notice I have these T-posts here, and that's what I'm using to hold this twine. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a bottom layer, and I'm just going to tie this to this pole. There's several ways that you can do this. Some people do a straight line, and then the next line they weave it in. I didn't like that last night. The other videos I watched, you can enter and then go back the other way of weaving, and I like that better, so that's what I'm gonna do today. Just trying to get me some lines started. All right, hopefully with you guys watching, I can make this tighter than I did last night. So as you notice, I started on the back of this plant. I'm going to take out its support. I'm going to go in front of this plant. And then I'm going to go behind this one. And so on and so on. Well, notice the smaller the plant is, the harder it is to keep it on it. I don't think you guys could hear me that far away, so let me bring you down here. So once you get to the end of your pole, you wrap it around a couple times. You'll notice how, let me put the camera down, the bottom layer, I wrapped it around a few times as tight as I could. And now these pepper plants are shorter than my tomato plants, so I'm gonna try and leave this down so you guys can see. I'm gonna go back around. And this time, since this is behind, I'm gonna stay in front. You do opposite of what you just did. once I got to the end, I just cut me a piece off. And I wrap it around. All right, guys, that's all it is to it. I do feel like today went a little bit better since I didn't have poles in between. So maybe you just did a pole at the beginning and a pole at the end of your thing. I also did these when they were shorter. I also did the peppers. The peppers are shorter than the tomatoes, and I feel like that might have been a thing too. My other row, they're just so unevenly with their height. And maybe that's what made it harder. It was also my first time. But anyways, I'll keep you guys updated on how this is going. And the in and out, like that's what I plan on doing with mine. We'll see how it goes this year. Thank you for exploring this with me. Hope it ends up being a success. And it offers me and you a cheaper, better way of tying up tomato and pepper plants. Thank you for watching. Remember, if you like my videos, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thanks.